Where will the next NHL relocation or expansion franchise be? There are 32 teams in the NHL following the Seattle Kraken NHL expansion franchise join the league. The US makes up 25 of the 32 teams in the NHL, and 7 others are from Canada. Future NHL expansion teams can generate new jobs, increase tourism, and greater tax revenues for host cities. The Las Vegas Golden Knights have shown what NHL expansion teams can look forward to. On the other end are teams that are struggling that may very well be relocated. NHL relocation rumors will always be around as there are plenty of cities that need an NHL team. Let's take a look at the most likely NHL team relocation opportunities and most likely cities for the next franchise. The most recent relocation was the Atlanta Trashers, moving to Winnipeg at the conclusion of the 2010-2011 season. The league may decide on NHL expansion, but there are plenty of teams that are struggling, which continues to fuel NHL relocation rumors. So which NHL team will relocate? Let's take a look at the 5 possible relocation teams who could make ways for cities that need an NHL team. Florida Panthers, Arizona Coyotes, Columbus Blue Jackets, Colorado Avalanche, New York Islanders. Arizona Coyotes. The Coyotes went bankrupt in 2009 and would only stay in Arizona because of the bankruptcy court denied a sale to Canada. The NHL stepped in to buy the franchise, and it would take them until 2013 to find a new buyer, but not before losses of almost $130 million. Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina seems to always be among NHL relocation rumors, and being among the lowest attended teams in the league doesn't help. A new 5-year lease at the PNC Arena should quieten these rumors as well as accelerating population growth in the region. The 2006 Stanley Cup champs are also one of the best teams on the ice, which would make it even harder for NHL relocation away from Carolina. Columbus Blue Jackets. The Columbus Blue Jackets are worth $310 million, third lowest in the league. Fans can rest easier, the purchase of the nationwide arena locking the Jackets to Columbus until at least 2039, unless any owner is willing to pay $39 million in damages. Florida Panthers. Florida NHL relocation is probably the most likely option. Nobody cares about hockey in Florida. The Panthers are valued at $295 million, the second lowest in the NHL, and almost always ranked last in attendance. The lack of fan base doesn't help with the Miami Dolphins and the Miami Heat already in the city. Even Panthers captain Alexander Barkov reckons that there are more fans in Finland than in Florida. He may be joking, but you get the point. New York Islanders. NHL relocation rumors will always hang about if franchises have low attendees. The New York Islanders are always among the bottom for attendances and often finish dead last. It's hard to imagine any team winning 4 Stanley Cups in a row suffering NHL relocation. What city is the next NHL team? Here are 5 cities that need an NHL team, all with their own reasons for being potential NHL expansion cities or the next location for an existing franchise to relocate to. Quebec City, Quebec, Houston, Texas, Kansas City, Missouri, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Hamilton, Ontario. Number 5, Quebec City, Quebec. A Quebec City NHL team existed as the Nordiques from 1979 to 1995. The lack of market size impacted revenue with rocketing salaries, and Nordiques would relocate to Denver to become the Colorado Avalanche. Working against the city is small, Francophone market of less than 1 million people, but Quebec City is home to the state-of-the-art Videotron Center, an 18,000 plus seater stadium built in 2015 which is NHL ready. Number 4, Houston, Texas. Houston is no stranger to ice hockey. The Houston Aeros of the AHL and IHL played in the city between 1994 to 2013 before relocating to Iowa. A Houston NHL team is lucrative considering the market size of the city, the largest market in the US without an NHL team. The Edmonton Oilers almost moved to Houston in the 90s, so the city with a metro population of 6 million is getting close. Another Texan team would also create an intriguing rivalry with the Dallas Stars. Number 3, Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City did have an NHL team briefly from 1974 to 76. The Kansas City Scouts suffered from low crowds, poor on-ice performance, and growing debt. The Scouts would relocate to Denver for 6 years before again relocating and becoming the New Jersey Devils. The city is already home to the NHL-ready T-Mobile Center Arena, where the St. Louis Blues have hosted preseason games. Rooting for an Eastern Missouri team in the Blues could be seen as betrayal by some. Kansas City offered to host the Pittsburgh Penguins with free rent to play in the newly built Sprint Center back in 2007 if they relocated to the city. Number 2, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. A Milwaukee NHL team would serve as a great rival to the Minnesota Wild, Detroit Red Wings, and Chicago Blackhawks. Milwaukee is a big league city and is already a traditional ice hockey hub, regularly producing NHL players such as Joe Pavelski, Phil Kessel, and Gary Suter to name a few. Number 1, Hamilton, Ontario. Hamilton has had multiple attempts to join the NHL and keeps spectacularly failing. The NHL has already had 7 Canadian teams as it stands and would be a great option as the second largest population center of all Canadian cities without an NHL team. The city's location, just 1 hour south of the NHL's most profitable market in Toronto. Well guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Sports Source, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.